Title: Accidental Hero. Chapter 1: The Unintentional Savior. Once upon a time in the small town of Serendipity, there lived a man named Arthur. He was an ordinary guy with an extraordinary knack for stumbling into heroic situations without even trying. Arthur had a peculiar ability to unintentionally save the day, much to his own surprise and the amusement of the townsfolk. Arthur's adventures began one sunny morning when he woke up late for work. Rushing out of his house, he tripped over a stray cat, sending him flying into a nearby tree. As he dangled from a branch, he noticed a group of children playing near a construction site. Without thinking, Arthur shouted a warning just as a heavy beam came crashing down. The children scattered, narrowly avoiding disaster. Word of Arthur's accidental heroism spread like wildfire, and soon he became a local legend. People would purposely put themselves in danger, hoping that Arthur would stumble upon them and save the day. But Arthur, being the humble man he was, never sought out these situations. They just seemed to find him. Chapter 2: The Unwanted Sidekick. One day, as Arthur was enjoying a peaceful stroll through the park, he noticed a commotion near the lake. A villainous figure, known as the mischievous magician, was terrorizing the townsfolk with his tricks. Arthur, being the accidental hero he was, couldn't help but intervene. As he approached the scene, Arthur tripped over his own shoelaces and crashed into the magician, causing him to drop his wand. The wand flew into the air and landed in Arthur's hand. To everyone's astonishment, Arthur accidentally cast a spell that turned the magician into a harmless bunny. The townsfolk erupted in cheers, hailing Arthur as their savior once again. However, the magician, now a bunny, refused to leave Arthur's side. He insisted on becoming Arthur's sidekick, much to Arthur's dismay. Chapter 3: The Hilarious Hijinks. With the mischievous magician by his side, Arthur's life took a turn for the absurd. The duo found themselves in one ridiculous situation after another, all thanks to Arthur's accidental heroism. From foiling bank robberies to saving cats stuck in trees, Arthur and the magician became the town's dynamic duo. Their adventures were filled with slapstick humor, witty banter, and a series of unfortunate events. Arthur's lack of intention and the magician's mischievous nature created a perfect storm of comedic chaos. The townsfolk couldn't help but laugh at their antics, even as they marveled at Arthur's accidental heroism. Chapter 4: The Unexpected Love. Amidst the laughter and chaos, Arthur found himself falling for a kind-hearted woman named Emily. She was the only person in town who didn't seek out Arthur's accidental heroism. Instead, she saw the genuine kindness in his heart. As their relationship blossomed, Arthur began to question his role as an accidental hero. Did he really need to stumble into dangerous situations to be considered a hero? With Emily's support, Arthur started to embrace his true self, realizing that heroism came in many forms. Chapter 5: The Grand Finale. In a final showdown with the mischievous magician, Arthur and Emily devised a plan to outwit him once and for all. They organized a town-wide celebration, where Arthur would be honored for his accidental heroism. Unbeknownst to the magician, the celebration was a ruse to distract him while Arthur and Emily executed their plan. As the magician arrived, expecting to steal the spotlight, he was met with a surprise. The townsfolk, grateful for Arthur's accidental heroism, showered him with praise and admiration. The magician, realizing the error of his ways, joined in the celebration, vowing to use his magic for good. And so, Arthur's accidental heroism came to an end, but his legacy lived on in the hearts of the townsfolk. He taught them that heroism could be found in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes, being true to oneself was the greatest act of heroism of all. Epilogue: The Accidental Legacy. Years later, the town of Serendipity erected a statue in honor of Arthur, forever immortalizing his accidental heroism. People from all over the world came to visit, hoping to catch a glimpse of the man who always ended up a hero without even trying. And as for Arthur, he lived a happy and fulfilling life, surrounded by loved ones who cherished him for who he was. He may not have sought out heroism, but he had inadvertently become a symbol of hope, reminding everyone that sometimes, the greatest heroes are the ones who don't do anything on purpose. The end.
Thank you for watching our YouTube video. We hope you enjoyed it and found it entertaining. Before we wrap up, we would like to kindly ask you to support our channel by hitting the subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on our latest content. Moreover, if you enjoy our creative plot ideas and would like to stay updated with new ideas for your next creation and exclusive content, we invite you to follow us on Instagram. In addition, we encourage you to visit our website, where you can find more information about our plot ideas. Your visit would mean the world to us.